Hey, beautiful people, I pray that you guys are blessed and highly favored. Since last night, or the night before, the 30th, I'm sleeping and all these thoughts and all these topics are coming to me, and my mind is saying, can you get up and write these topics down? And my body is saying, no, girl, don't move. Don't move. You tired? Stay sleeping. Don't move. But this is one of the topics that's been on my heart, and I pray to God that the rest that was flowing through me will come back to me so that I can teach or share my experience. We're talking about saving, right? And I know a lot of you guys have gone into 2023 broke, okay? And I remember when I used to go in, I don't know any new year that I've went into that I wasn't broke, other than these last 2 years, this year making 3 years, that I don't cross over broke. But before then, I crossed over broke, in debts, ashamed, just frustrated, anxious, and it's time to stop that. For me, I had to wake up and know that that's not a good look, y'all. It's not a good look. And we have to stop it. We have to stop it. Now, I don't know what's gonna wake you up. I don't know what's gonna get you on track. What got me on track was I was tired of being debt collectors coming to my house. I was tired of being, summoned to court because of not being able to pay something. And I was tired. I want to say to you, don't wait until you're sick and tired. But I know some of us, it's like we have to wait until we're sick and tired. We have to wait until we're fed up to make the necessary changes. So if you're watching this video, I'm here to help you. I hope that you take the help. I've had Christian friends, several, when they ask me how, and I recommend books, and they will not read the books because of the name of the book. It's like not reading the Bible because those who wrote the Bible sinned. And we know most of those who wrote the Bible had their issues. So to not read a book because it was written and it has pagan names in it, like Babylon. If the richest man in Babylon book can help you better your life, please pick the book up and read the book. Go on YouTube, type in the name, listen to the audible, right? So what helped me to save my first 20 grand? And I wasn't working. I'm still not working. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have a few businesses. But to be honest, my money that I saved did not come from my business. Yeah. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And the income that I get, the help that I get, if you know, you know, I used that money and I saved my first 20 grand in 2 years. And I'm going to teach you something that I learned. When I saved my first 7, I self-sabotage. I sought that money and I spent that money. I could not handle seeing that amount of money. My second time saving over 12 grand, I was disappointed in myself. Don't ask me why. I was disappointed. And I ended up getting rid of that money too. Now, my third time saving money, I realized that, one, you have to be prepared to see that amount of money, to be grateful for any amount of money that you can save and that you've saved. Just be thankful and grateful. There's something about ungratefulness, right, that will sabotage you, and the money will run. And be thankful that your eyes are open and that you are able to save. And some people might not understand what I'm saying and might need to go through it to understand what I'm saying, and that is okay. But please, I've learned these lessons along the way. Now, if you're like me and you never handled money until you were quite up in your age, my first time handling money, I was 19. And I've mishandled money up until 29. I'll be 33, my next birthday in April. And I thank God for the lessons that I'm learning and growing. So I'm thankful for any amount of money that God allowed me to touch. And I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned. Even though I had to lose the money or sabotage myself and spend the money, I learned my lessons. Okay? So now that I'm on the journey of building businesses and welcoming and being grateful for any form of financial independence and growth, I've learned that you have to have a mindset and a gratitude and an understanding for money. So it's not just about saving. So what I will say to you is start listening to books, start reading, start doing online courses, and allow your mindset and your understanding of money to change. Now, how did I save 20 grand in 2 years? First of all, I went through my income and my outgoings, and I cut down everything. I cut down spending. Guys, if I tell you, I have literally 2 things that I pay. I cut down everything and I just started saving money. And why that was important for me was 1, my family was growing. 2, I'm a mother. And 3, I don't ever want to be a beggar. I don't ever want to ask. I used to have to ask people to be able to feed my family, to be able to buy nappy, to be able to buy necessity. And I realized that I had to do better as a mother and as an adult, and not blame, oh, my parents didn't teach me this. No, but I'm an adult now. I need to learn what I need to learn to be a better mom and to teach my children what they need to know. So what I will say to you is read, listen to YouTube, Audible, podcasts on money, and do online courses. I did all these things and I still do them now, even though I'm better with money management, right? And 2, I would say, do the things that you learn, even if it's the most basic thing. Go through your outgoing, ingoing, cut down as much as you can. Guys, it took me a whole year to discipline myself to not buy. Like, I was a spender. I would just go into a store and just spend $500 on clothes and stuff like that. And it took me a year to just stop buying. If it's not necessities, things that is needed, it won't happen. And I disciplined myself to come up with a number that is right for me and my family, and I put that amount away every single month without fail, and I do not touch it. And I learned that there are different type of savings. There are savings to just have money for your family. There are savings for investments to grow and increase your income and your cash flow. their savings for vacations and for, if you know, I did my husband's 40th. I saved for that, right? And so I had to learn to save for different things separately and not mix up the money, which I had to learn how to have different bank accounts and different savings account, and what money go where, what money I'm not touching, what money is for investment, what money is for traveling, and what money is to enjoy. I never go broke. You know, something happened to me 2 years ago that woke me up, and I do not like to be without money. I don't like to not have money. To be honest, I'm a mother of 5. Yes, I have a husband, but I don't put my financial needs on him, right? He pays bills. He do what he have to do, but I like to be, I'm married with my money, but I'm also independent with my money, right? So I have money for marriage and I have money set aside always for Ken, right? And for me, that has just been wise, okay? And so what I would say is, if you were constantly broke and if you went into 2023 broke, let that be your last year that you ever cross over into a new year broke, right? If you have money coming in, you should at the end of the year have at least a good of money, at least half of what you brought in the year. So say for example, if you bring in 1,000 a month, that's an example. You bring in 1,000 a month. Personally, the type of saver that I am, I would say you need to cut that 1,000 in half, put aside 5, and then live on the other 5. That's what I would say. A lot of people is not crazy and radical like me. So you might want to put away 10%, as they say, of that 1,000, and then live on the rest. So if you put away 10% of 1,000 for a year, that means you should have 1,200 saved for the year. Now, personally, this is baby calculation. This is for teenagers. You're supposed to be doing better than this. So do what you have to do to increase your income, cut down your spending, and save to invest. Now, I'm not saying to live like this all your life, but what I'm saying is bite off what you can chew, and until your plate can handle more, then you can splurge as much as you want. You gotta increase your income. Do not overspend and over borrow, and get what you can handle, right? Because at the end of the day, you want something, well, I want something to hand down to my children. I don't want my children to go through certain struggles. I don't even want my children to know certain things that I had to go through, my mother had to go through, her mother had to go through, right? But for us to make that change in their life, we have to first master it in our life so that we can teach them the right way to go. Okay, so if you've come into 2023 broke, anxious, and frustrated, first of all, you have to look at how you've been handling money and why you've been handling money that way. And you have to decide a number to save monthly, decide a number to live on monthly, and decide to increase your finance and to better your money management. Something that me and my husband used to do, we used to pray to God for increase. And I realized there's no way God would ever increase us. Not that he didn't want to, but because we were mishandling the little that we had. And when we started to handle and manage well our money, we saw increase. We are able to do things that we struggled to do 2-3 years ago. But now we are able to do things that we couldn't do. And I know the more that we get better with this, the more we will be increased. So I'm gonna be making more videos like this. But I'll definitely say to you, cut your bills down. If you have to call certain companies and say, hey, I'm in a very difficult place financially right now, I can't commit to this bill. They will put the account on hold for a time where you can focus on saving. Now, it took me a while to be able to save and pay bills and pay debts at one time before I had to focus on one at a time because I was just learning. But the more you get better at paying bills and then clearing debts and saving, the more you get better at these skills, the more you'll be able to learn other skills that will help you to save more, that will help you to, increase your finances and manage money better. Okay? But get sick and tired. Seriously, get sick and tired of being broke. Start reading the books. Start listening to the audibles, YouTube. Start doing the courses so that when you are on track financially, you'll have the right investment bucket. You will have the right mean of our skills to handle your money. We're not going to be broke anymore. Decide today that you will no longer be broke. At the end of every month, you should have something safe. You should not be living paycheck to paycheck. Decide that you're going to find another way of income, right? Decide that you're going to stop overspending. Decide that you're going to stop mishandling your money, especially if you have a family. This ain't cute. I tell you, it's not cute. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with this. If you have any questions, please leave it in a comment, and I will be making more of these videos to help you save your money. God bless.